Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow the Starch Solution. The Starch Solution is a program that was developed by Dr. John McDougall. I will leave a link to his book below, The Starch Solution. I highly recommend that you read that if you're interested in the Starch Solution. The Starch Solution is a low-calorie density way of eating where you want to try to eat all your foods under around 600 or 700 calories per pound. On my channel, you will find lots of whole food plant-based recipes that are quick and easy and delicious. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every Tuesday and Saturday. Be sure to follow me at Chew on Vegan on Instagram and Facebook for more plant-based content. Today I'm going to show you 3 recipes that are great for weight loss. They're low fat, they're gluten-free, quick and easy. So let's get started. If you haven't already guessed, the first recipe is going to be a smoothie. This is going to be a tropical smoothie with bananas, pineapple, mangoes, and peaches. Did you know mangoes are the world's #1 consumed fruit? There's over 41 species and 1,100 varieties that exist throughout the world. They originated in India and Southeast Asia. They've been cultivated for as long as 6,000 years. I did not know all that. So we're just gonna add our combo of bananas, pineapple, peaches, mangoes, and this is all frozen except for the bananas, but you could use frozen bananas as well. And then I'm gonna add some riced cauliflower because I like to add veggies to my smoothies. If you don't wanna do that, optional. I usually add spinach to my smoothies, but then it turns green and I wanted this to be a light color. I'm also gonna add 2 scoops of protein powder, vanilla. You can use whatever protein powder you would like. I just prefer Arbonne. I will leave a link to that in the description box. I think it's the best, but whatever you have is fine. Just make sure that it is plant-based. And then we're just gonna add some water to this, about 9 ounces. And if you want it thinner, then you're gonna add more. So we're just gonna blend this up. Well, I had a little accident with my Vitamix. I was moving it and the lid was off and I accidentally hit the on button and it went all over me. I don't know if you can see it, it's all over the cupboard. But you know what? That's real life. So I'll clean that up in a bit. But first I want to taste this smoothie. I love the color. It's super thick, really refreshing on these summer days. So this is great as a meal replacement or a nice little post-workout smoothie, but I hope you give this one a try. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my mess and then we're gonna move on to the next recipe. Another awesome low-fat meal are these blueberry pancakes, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. But I love recipes I can throw into a blender, boom, done, mix it up, so simple. So this recipe calls for 1.5 cup of oats, mine are gluten-free. I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup of corn flour. I just like the taste. If you don't want to use corn flour, just do another 1/4 cup of the oats or any other kind of flour you want. And then I've got a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, a teaspoon of baking powder. I'll put exact measurements in the description box. Also going to add 1 scoop of Arbonne protein powder. I'm gonna add a little maple syrup, maybe a tablespoon. Then I'm gonna add half of a banana, 1 cup of defrosted wild blueberries. Now these are gonna give these pancakes this beautiful purple color. Kids love this, eating purple food. It's amazing. And then we're just gonna add some water. I'm gonna start with about 1.25 cups, and then if I need to add more, I will, depending on the consistency. So I'm just gonna blend this up right now. Look at that beautiful purple color. Let's cook these up. So we're just gonna pour them right on the griddle. I'm using my Bella griddle again. And these are, woo, thick. Sometimes I like to have thicker pancakes. I don't know. That's what I was in the mood for today. Sometimes I like them thinner. These would be fun to do as waffles too, and have purple waffles. Then to make these blueberries, I put a few little blueberries in the pancakes. And these are just the same frozen ones. Just in case somebody doesn't know they're eating blueberry pancakes, you can give them the extra little hint here. And I like to put them on after because sometimes they just kind of get runny, and it just is better this way. So we're gonna let these cook a few minutes on each side, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. Here's my cute little purple pancakes. I'm just gonna put about a tablespoon of maple syrup. Don't need a lot. Aren't these cute? I think your kids will just love them. For this next recipe, we're just going to air fry some veggies. And I've got some of these little mini peppers that need to be used up. I have a couple zucchinis and this red onion. So I'm just gonna cut these all up and put it in this bowl. You want the pieces to be about the same size. Then we're going to season them up with some onion powder, granulated garlic, smoked paprika. This is my trifecta. Stir them all around. I'm going to throw these in my air fryer for about between 12 and 14 minutes at 370. I'm going to serve tofu with my veggies. And we're gonna cook this on my griddle. You can definitely do this on the stovetop, but for filming purposes, I'm gonna use my griddle. So what I like to do is just cut this block in half. And this is firm. I usually get extra firm, but they didn't have any, so we'll just do our best. And then I just cut it in fours. And then I just like to season it with nothing, or sometimes I put a little onion powder and my granulated garlic, which I'm going to just do a little bit on here. And that sound you hear is the air fryer, so I apologize for that, but you know, this is real life. I'm cooking two things at once. So I'm just gonna lay these on my griddle. I've got it at about 375. So we're gonna cook these for about 5 minutes on this side, and then we're gonna flip them. Now we're gonna flip them to the other side. Just be careful. Thought I was gonna use my spatula, but I didn't. So we'll just let these cook for another 5 minutes. Then we'll flip on the side. So we want to get all 4 sides nicely browned. All right, about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Okay, last flip. It's just easier to use my fingers. So the last step for this tofu is I like to put them all, squish them all together. And then I'm going to use some coconut aminos. I'm going to take about a tablespoon. And just Put it over the top. And then I just kind of move it around so that side gets well coated. And then I flip it over and do it on the other side. And I'll do this a couple times. Now we'll do the other side. And then I flip them over. Be careful, because once that coconut aminos gets on there, it kind of caramelizes, it gets really hot. And we'll flip. All right, then we'll just let this cook for a couple minutes. I guess I only needed to do it the 2 times. Sometimes I have to do it more, but this time worked out well. So I'm gonna serve this with rice. So I've got my rice in the bowl. Pour our veggies in here. And then we'll let's put about 3 pieces of our tofu here. I like to put on some green onion. You know I'm gonna use my sweet chili sauce, because I love it on everything. So a little on the rice. Tofu, it just gives it a little spice, a little heat. And then a few little sesame seeds. And here you have a low-fat, whole food plant-based meal. This one is a regular in my repertoire. If you followed me for any length of time, you know that I'm pretty much big on this bowl here. So here's our bowl all done, and we're gonna give it a taste. I love all the colors too. It's so nice. All right, first I'm gonna taste the tofu. Cooked perfectly. I love cooking it in the coconut aminos and then adding the sweet chili sauce. The combo of the two, so good. Let's try the veggies. Try some zucchini. Cooking it in the air fryer just brings out all the sweetness in the vegetables, and they're a little crispy. It's so good. You could absolutely make the veggies in the oven. Just do it probably 375 for 30 minutes or so, and then they should come out just beautifully. So that's it for me today. I hope you like those 3 recipes. They're all definitely low fat, whole food plant-based, and if you eat these meals, they will definitely help you to lose weight and to get healthy. I have a link to a low calorie density chart in the description box if you want to print that out and just maybe put that on your refrigerator. And if you stick to those foods that are 600 calories and below, that just makes it a lot easier, takes the guesswork out of it. So if you like this video, if you got some value out of it, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. And remember, what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you. On my recipe, you will, oh my God! On my channel, you will find quick and easy recipes that are, and let's get started. Let's not. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more plant-based content. Be sure to follow me